variety of breaks from pick your teams and pick your players to random teams and drafted teams, mixers, and more. We built this app with the collector in mind, with features like scheduled drop times, custom notification settings, and earn rewards on purchases, among other things. And we want to be a one-stop shop for collectors, which is why we've added services like PSA grading and eBay consignment straight from breaks. We are a PSA authorized dealer and offer grading services from value to walkthrough. All you need to do is fill out the form on our website within 24 hours of a break completing, and we will take care of the rest. All submissions for breaks come with a review and wipe down of your card, and you won't be charged anything until we get your card back from PSA. eBay consignment is a similar process where you will need to fill out a form on our site within 24 hours of a break completing for any cards you'd like to submit. All cards will be listed next business day for a 5-day auction starting at 99 cents. And after the sale, you'll have the option to be paid out via check, PayPal goods, or break credit. The links for these services will be in the description of every break. If you have any questions about how the app or how our breaks work, feel free to message us on your preferred social platform. Or jump in the chat of one of our breaks and the break host can help walk you through it.
What's happening, everyone? Andrew Next here with Real Sports Cards, and we are live. Little early morning Friday rips here. We got a 2024 Panini football mixer here. We got Spectra, Zenith, Encore, and Photogenic here. Let's waste no time. Let's dive in. I have just one spot left in my hockey mixer. One spot left in the $39 hockey mixer there with the Cal McCarr skunk protection and the 3-spot giveaway. So who wants that last spot mojo? Who wants that last spot mojo? That one will rip at 12 o'clock. I wanted to put it behind some of Tom's breaks so you guys could see the Wisconsin breaks. I didn't want to cover them up. So that is why I pushed that one back to noon. Otherwise, we would have ripped it earlier. But no worries. So I'm thinking we'll go Encore, Photogenic, Zenith, and then end with a Spectra. All right, good luck, everyone. Don't forget, don't sleep on Topps Inception, guys. That stuff is absolutely loaded. Zach Evans out of 199 for the Rams. Rams going to Trash Panda. What's up, Yizer guy? How's it going, buddy? Josh Allen, Blueprint. The Future, Chris Olave. Randy Moss, Blueprint. That one's red. That one's out of 75. I'll say that one looks different. It's going. It's going. How about yours? Vikings going to Ryan. There you go. Nothing better than working breaks, right? There's Cooper Kupp. Koopy Kupp out of 75 there for the Rams as well. Caleb Williams. Tre'Davious White out of 150. There's more Caleb Williams, rookie Aurora. This card's sick. This card is sweet. Look at that patch. Jaden Daniels, that's out of 75. That is out of 75, but that is nasty there. Commanders going to Sean K. There we go, Sean. Check out that patch. Jaden Daniels coming out in our first box. There is Jaden Hicks out of 99 for the Chiefs. And that'll do it for our first box. All right. Photogenic. This is the Stadium Club Chrome of football here. There is Keon Coleman, Bo Nix. For the Kier, Adrian Peterson. Out of 175, Ramondre Stevenson there for the Patriots. There is Brian Thomas Jr. and Javon Baker. And auto is going to be Rudy Johnson. Rudy Johnson Snapshots ink there. Bengals going to Matt 24. Blake Corum, Troy Franklin. Leggett. There's Cade Stover out of 75 for the Texans. Roquan and Audric. There's Xavier Worthy and Malik Neighbors out of 99. Giants going to Wrestle Freak. And Xavier Worthy and Russell Wilson out of 150. Russell Wilson. Got a big old... It's not for me. But man, it's got some fingerprints all over it. It wipes off, though. It wipes right off. Steelers going to Gerbach. Pretty cool Malik Neighbors here. All right, now we get into the bigger boxes. Zenith, and then we'll end with the big boy in Spectra. Still just the one spot left in hockey. Hopefully we can get that one filled and get it randomed off before this video is over. Extra auto on the back. Kate Stover. I thought there was always a base card or something on the back. Texans. Texans going to Tim Goff. And Alpha's Chris Jones. Alpha's Chris Jones. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, how about Jaden Daniels on the splash out of 10? There we go, Sean. Gold Jaden Daniels out of 10. The Commanders were sitting. They were sitting, and sitting some more. There's Jalen McMillan out of 25 there. Nice one for the Bucks. Buccaneers going to Toast. Oops, the top order's broken. I actually like this card a lot here. I think this kid should get a chance at some point. Out of 399, Jordan Travis. The Jets going to Wrestle Freak. The Jets going to Wrestle Freak. I like him. I like him. He was really good in college at Florida State before he had that bad injury. So I'm hoping he can bounce back at some point. And then rookie ticket out of 24 for the Broncos there. Audric Esteem. Well, I think you're doing all right now, Sean. I think you're doing all right. What's going on? Is it like a 20-point top loader or what? That was weird. Did not want to go into that one. All right, Spectra time. And we are all full on that hockey break. All full on that hockey break. So I'll random that off after our recap. 4 packs left. This box is like equivalent to all the other ones pretty much combined, so in other words, we're just getting started. There's Kool-Aid McKinstry on the die cut for the Saints. That is out of 50. Saints going to Matt 24. What do we got? I'm trying not to peek. Brock Bowers on the silver. Nice one there for the Raiders. Brock Bowers. Dude is legit for sure. Man, what is going on with these 55s? Brian Urlacher, Epic Legends. Epic Legends. Urlacher for the Bears. Out of 75. Bears going to Sub Arts. I like this card a lot. On the Icons out of 4. How about Donald Driver? Check out that auto. The dude has an awesome, awesome autograph. Donald Driver out of 4. Go Pack, go. Packers going to Evil Mountcastle. It's a nice card right there for that $24 spot. 2 out of 4. Beauty. It's got such a cool signature too. I got a couple in-person autos that I actually just brought into the shop today that I'm going to send off to get graded. Nice one here for the Chiefs. Nice one here for the Chiefs there. Xavier Worthy out of 25. The Chiefs are going to Gonzaga. Xavier Worthy out of 25. Turning out to be a nice little showcase here. We're getting Brian Dawkins on the base. Next up is Peyton Manning for the Broncos. Peyton Manning. Max Impact. And Will Shipley on the RPA. Nice one there for the Eagles. Fly, Eagles, fly. 3-color. Eagles going to Matt 4486. There we go, Matt. Little Will Shipley, former Clemson Tiger. All right, 2 packs left. Tua Tagovailoa on the silver out of 75. Dolphins, fins up. And more Jaden Daniels. We'll take that. It's just a base, but we'll take it. Clean looking card. There is Odrick. Ooh, man. Out of 40, Odrick Esteem. Check out those patches. Check out those patches there. Broncos. Broncos going to Wrestle Freak. And out of 25, Adonai Mitchell with the pink. The pink ink there. Colts on the board going to Chaz Vader. Aspiring there. Adonai Mitchell, 2-color. 24 out of 25. Really good showcase. Really good showcase. There's Bucky. My boy Bucky out of 99. Mike Evans out of 75. Mike Evans max impact there. Back-to-back Bucks. Back-to-back Bucks. Here we go. How about another one? Out of 125, Jaden Daniels on the X Vision. Have a break, buddy. Have a break, Sean. Jaden Daniels X Vision out of 125. And final auto, really? This guy? This guy? At least it's not. At least it just doesn't say CT here like his other autos. Clayton Tune for the Cardinals. Clayton Tune for the Cardinals. Turned out to be a really good break after kind of slow first 2 boxes. That was a really good Spectra box. Our whole showcase is almost Spectra. Shows you how good of a product that is. Jalen McMillan out of 25. Chris Jones on the Alphas. Cade Stover out of 299. Zach Evans. We got Cooper Kupp, Randy Moss, Caleb Williams, Tre'Davious White, and Jaden Hicks. Malik Neighbors, Rudy Johnson, Russell Wilson, Bo Nix, Keon Coleman, Xavier Worthy, Brian Thomas, Ramondre Stevenson, and Cade Stover. Clayton Tune, Mike Evans, Bucky Irving, Jaden Daniels, Tua Tagovailoa, Brian Urlacher, Brock Bowers, and Kool-Aid McKinstry. Will Shipley out of 50. Will Shipley out of 50 there for the Eagles on the RPA. How about Adonai Mitchell, 25, aspiring. 24 out of 25 there on the pink. That's cool. That's cool. Xavier Worthy out of 25 as well for the Chiefs. We got Odrick Esteem out of 40. 2 nasty patches in there. Esteem out of 24, and then Peyton Manning. Jordan Travis out of 399 on the RPA. Love this card. 2 out of 4. Donald Driver on the icons there. Awesome card there. And Money Mid hit of the break without a doubt. We got the X Vision Jaden Daniels out of 125. Nasty patch there out of 75. 3-color patch. And then 3 out of 10 on the gold splash. Going to the Jaden Daniels spot. Going to Sean Kelly. Congratulations, Sean. All right, let me run the random. Let's do the random here for hockey. That, like I said, hockey I'll be live with right at noon. Otherwise, be sure to check out the Wisconsin breaks. Switch you guys over to the desktop. Thought I saved that, but I guess not. Copy our collectors. We got Danny down to Coach Gump. Dice roll must be 4 or higher. We are going 8 rounds. Good luck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and final round 8. Case Towsley down to Matt 1010 down at the bottom. Remember, this one does have the Makar skunk protection and the 3-spot giveaway, so I will go over all of that when we do the break. Just gonna get this all saved up here. We got Avalanche going to Case, down to the Wild going to Matt. All right, everyone, I'll see you guys back here at noon. Thanks, everyone.